With an average retail cost of $29.99, here's what the inside of your Fortnite RL box will look like. It comes with 2 pieces and 2 missiles. Assembly takes seconds. Simply take this portion right here, snap it into the back there, throw the 2 pop-up sights up, load the missile here in the front, and away you go. Once you have completed those steps, here is what your Fortnite RL blaster will look like. Operation of the RL is absolutely simple. Take one of the 2 missiles that were provided, load it here in the front over this little tube post here. Then you're simply going to pop up the front sight and the back sight, if you choose. Grab both grips, extend the tube, aim, and then you're going to pull back on the front grip as hard as you can to actually push the air out and propel the missile, like so. And that's all there is to it. You can clearly see the tree and the wind is blowing in and to the left. So we're going to fire out to the right and see the max distance we can get with the Fortnite rocket launcher. Oh, that one curved right down right away. All right. Oh. I am actually pushing this thing pretty hard. I wonder if I broke it. There you go. Ooh, look at that one. Ooh, about 48. That's a good one. That's at about 70. And last one. Alright, that's at about 60. That one's at 30. We had 2 at about 45, 48, somewhere in there. And then we had, this one's at about 58. These 2 are just under 70. That one's at 65. That one's at about 60. That's at 70 also. So you're looking at anywhere between, I would say, realistically, 55 to 70 is where the majority of them went. That one I'm going to have to show you. That took off to the right. Probably get off camera. All right, there you go. I've got 1 at 50. Now these 2 bounced at about 70, but then bounced backwards, and then the wind blew them back a little bit. So this one literally bounced and landed in the grass. So as you can see, that's at about 72. And then we had one that really broke off here to the right, like severely, and is just past 50 at about 52. I always love this blaster. You're looking at close to 80. That thing hit at about 78 feet and bounced backwards. 75, and then bounced a little backwards. That one bounced at about 70. Same thing, 70, 72. Whoa, that was going to the pond. Oh, wow. Stuck in a tree to the left. That's crazy. Check this out. How's this for crazy? I shot this one. It curved extremely left, and it's right there stuck in a tree. Well, thank God a hurricane's coming. Maybe it'll blow it out of the tree for me. All right, guys, gate was 50. As you see, the majority of them were out around 70 to as much as 80 and then bounced backwards. Again, we have high winds today, so you can take a couple feet off for that, but you can clearly see the difference between firing all 3 types of missile launchers. Wait a minute, stop the presses. I almost forgot about the Modulus missile launcher. So we're gonna use this one real quick and test this one as well. Here we go. That got out there nice. 70. That's at about 55, 60. 40. Come on, baby, let's get it out there. Kind of floated up on the air. 30. Just past 50. about 53. Fire one more. Yeah, just past 50. All right, this one was at about 30. That one was at about 40. And then we had a bunch that went just past 50. So you're looking at about 55, 56. And then the best one we had, hands down, was this one right here. And this was at about 65. Hey, check that out. The wind blew hard enough and blew the missile out of the tree. Ah, somebody's smiling down on the CJ Nerf channel. But I still lost a purple one in this tree or bush somewhere, and there's too many snakes. I'm not going in there. All right, buddy, I want to show you guys my son shooting the Fortnite rocket launcher, because this one he kind of struggles with a little bit just due to the size.
Because this one might go 14 or 15 or 16.
Okay, let's see. Hey, buddy, you got that out there at around 30. Not bad. Let's fire another one just to make sure. Buddy, hit that second one. All right, that was a little better, 32. So let's take a different launcher and see if you can do any better.
I never fired this one before, so I'm going to see if I remember to fire it from Dad.
Okay, that's a Modulus one. Ooh, not bad. That's at about 30. All right, so let's try one of the other ones. Good. All right, that was at about 25. Okay, let's get a different missile launcher. Buddy, you got the Thunder Blast there.
I'm the best at this one and the orange one over here too.
Those are the two you do the best with?
Yes.
All right, show us. Yes, sir, you are right. That was at about 45 feet. Nice. Get another one and let's see.
45?
Yeah, you did a great job. Sorry about the shade. The way the sun is today is just not cooperating. All right, get it out there as hard as you can. All right, that was at about 35.
The monitor, and I'm the best at this one too.
Okay, let's see. Dude, that's 50 feet. I think the Demolisher might be the right one for you. See if you can get number 2 out to 50. All right, that was at about 45. But clearly, which one out of these 4 was the easiest for you to fire? Pick your winner and bring it out and show everybody. Okay, your 2 favorite to fire.
The Monitor and the Thunder Blast.
And the Thunder Blast. Okay, good. Now, can you explain to people why the rocket launcher is a little tougher for you?
Because I can't reach if I put it on my shoulder.
Oh, so you can't extend it all the way.
No, so I don't think kids will buy that one.
Okay.
But the other one with the light, I think you should buy.
Okay, if they're a little older, would that work?
Yeah.
If they were a little bigger?
Yeah.
Okay, but right now at
if
your
they were
age...
6 or 7 or 8, they'll be able to do this.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, but not at 5.
No.
Okay, thank you for your help. So guys, breaking down my overall opinion of the RL, I think this aesthetically looks amazing, and I like it for that reason, and pretty much that reason alone. Performance, it's all right. I mean, it got out there. I really didn't have any problems except for one shot throughout the day. The couple things that do kind of irk me is they didn't give you a second storage point for the second missile. So literally you're carrying around this big tube with a 1-shot capacity unless you're carrying the missile somewhere else on your person. Now, having said that, this comes in at a $29.99 price tag, and that's kind of another area where I have an issue. You can pick up better platforms, in my opinion, for either just a little bit more money or less money. Let me show you. Now, just like the RL, the Thunder Blast actually fires missiles only, but it comes in at a cheaper price point at $24.99, gives you storage for 2 extra missiles in the stock, as well as 1 loaded in the front. Has a tactical rail up on top if you want to put a sight. Operation of this blaster is quite simple and very comfortable. I think this is a very underrated blaster if you want a strictly missile launcher. I like this. It's light, balanced. As you see, my son was able to fire this with absolutely no problem, and it's personally one of his favorites. And then second, for $10 more, my friends, you can go out and get a Demolisher 2-in-1, which is going to give you 1 extra missile in the stock, 1 that you can actually load, so there's your 2 missiles on the blaster, not to mention a flywheel semi-automatic platform. So honestly, between this one and the other one, and then I didn't even bring up the Tri-Strike, so that's up to you. I just feel that there are better options kind of in this category. But if you are a Nerf Fortnite fanatic and you want to add this to your collection, it did work as advertised, and I didn't have any problems other than 1 shot that I took. And aesthetically, it looks really cool. Just honestly, there are better options in the Nerf platform, in my opinion.